Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years and now doing the brokerage for 15. Today's topic is when selling a dental practice, when in doubt, put it in the contract. We'll get into that. As you know, we now have 10 employees, 2 CPA accountants. We're in 25 states, and we're available to you 363 days a year, taking off Christmas and Easter. Always available to you. So just give us a call, 201-663-0935, and website dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwide dentalpracticebrokers.com. You can always reach us. Everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal or business advice. Now, if some of you are thinking about selling, you have a bigger practice over $1 million or $1 million and 5 operatories or more, and you're willing to stay on for a few years, sometimes a DSO may be the way to go. Corporate dentistry, they'll pay more, but there's some stock advantages, but there's some some things that are negative too. Have to make sure it's right for you. We can advise you on that. When we work with DSOs, most of them all pay our commission. So generally there's no commission to you, and you get our expertise. I'm 25 years as a dentist, 15 years as a dental broker. So I think we can help you. So give us a call on that and we'll get your commission. Commission will be picked up. And also all practices over $1 million that sell for over $1 million, and we are the brokers. There's no legal, we'll reimburse your legal fees based on some minor criteria. And we've done that multiple times. So just give us a call and we'll put that together for you. Now, what are we talking about? When in doubt, put in the contract. There's going to be, we assume you're using dental attorneys. We've told you that 100 times. But there's going to be certain things that you and the buyer, for example, how much you're going to stay on after the closing. Well, you have work in progress, and there has to be a formula for that. But what about just hanging around the office doing a meet and greet? You're not going to do it for free for 6 months. So you may decide, and you can't just say, well, let's see how it goes. Well, put it on paper. Don't make arbitrary decisions, even as small as they are. Put it in the contract. Say, look, I'm going to work for 3.5 weeks, 2 days a week, 2 8-hour days, or 2 6-hour days, twice a week on Thursdays and Tuesdays. And I'll do that for you, and at no charge. But after that, I want to be compensated X number of dollars per hour. And if I'm seeing patients, I want to be compensated for that. Work in progress, finishing up your cases, that's a different story. I generally like you to finish your own cases, pay the staff when the office is closed, and just do your own cases. But there's also formulas for that, and the buyer will want a different formula. So, but small decisions. What about, can you take all those diplomas and everything on the wall, the artwork is yours? Well, the buyer may say, can you leave that for a little while? Because I want the patients to feel comfortable. Well, you could put it on record that you'll leave it on there for 6 months or whatever. Or other small things. Maybe that's something that doesn't have to be put in the contract because it really doesn't affect either of you. Certain things, you could just sort of do a handshake on, but that's really a small thing. But when in doubt, put it on the contract. Your dental attorneys have experience with this. What should be in the contract, what shouldn't be. They've seen problems that have happened before. We know this one attorney did 160 closing, him and his partners in 2024. I'd say that's a rather large amount. That's in 1 year. You can imagine the years before and all of them this year. It's like, forget it. They're on fire, so they have a lot of experience in dealing with virtually every issue. But I have to say, I'm doing this 15 years and I don't have all the answers, because you wouldn't believe the stuff that happens. That never happened before in 15 years, it happened this time. And you just got to be prepared. We are set up for chaos. And by putting it in the contract, you sort of avoid any chaos or problems or issues that may arise. That's really important. You know, you got to be prepared for it. You've got to be ready for it. And if it's in the contract, it's a lot easier to deal with it. Now, if your attorney thinks you're getting crazy with it, he's going to tell you, or she's going to tell you, that's a waste of time. Don't worry about like how long do you have to leave the diplomas on the wall of the previous doctor. You know, I think something like that. Maybe talk to your attorney. I don't think it's a very crucial issue. But other issues like how much you're going to work, what's your compensation, all these things, everything you can think of, you just put it on the contract. That's all it is to it. It's a couple of phrases that'll save you a headache and having bad feelings and so forth. And if you have a problem after the closing, you say, well, you know, there's an argument, say, gee, let's check the contract, see what the contract says. You blame it on the contract, blame it on the broker, blame it on the attorneys. Always do that. They're always deflecting to them. And you will avoid a lot of problems. And I've seen this happen. But discuss it with your attorneys. When in doubt, put it on the contract so you have something to revert back to. If you get into problems 10 years down the road, 15 years, what do you have left? It's not he said, we said, handshake. No. You go back to the contract, and the judge you're in front of has one thing to deal with. It's your contract. Only your contract. That has to be solid. That's why you need a dental attorney. And you got to listen to their expertise, listen to the broker, and it'll work out. Many of you think you have all the answers because you've done a couple of closings. Well, this one attorney did 160 closings. I've done close to 200 of them. You know, you got to speak to the experts. And of course, you have your own feelings and thoughts you can put in there, and you get another opinion. But you want to do that. All right, team. I am away from the beach. I'm going crazy, but I'm leaving for Dykema soon, Wednesday morning. So I'm excited about that. That should be a fantastic trip. Dykema DSO Convention, 6th, 7th, and 8th. If I could do a video from there, I will. They record the conferences, but they don't publish it. I don't know why. So I'll take notes and I'll tell you whatever I can, what I've learned that day. Try to give you a little summary analysis. But it's a good network. I have a bunch of DSO people I'm meeting and talking to, networking, cocktails, dinner under the stars. I mean, it should be a major party. Good times, but like a lot of connections. All right. And then the next week I'm leaving for Texas. I think I have 8 or 9 places to go visit. We're doing a lot of traveling there. But Texas is a good state. We're knocking it out there. All right, team. Have a great time. I'm home, but I'm going swimming at the big pool. I'll see you now. Bye now.